You have just read about a few different reasons why students might misbehave in the classroom. As you watch this video, keep the following questions in the back of your mind. Which explanation seems most likely for why my students are misbehaving? What steps can I take to better understand the specific causes for misbehavior? Any parent will tell you that their child has, at one point or another, misbehaved. Whether it's throwing a tantrum, talking back, or making a mess on purpose, children act out in a lot of ways when they are feeling sad, angry, or confused. In the classroom, it is no different. And in order to effectively deal with misbehaving students, it's important for you to first find out why they are misbehaving. Oftentimes, your students may be misbehaving in order to get more attention. Even bad attention, such as punishment or a stern lecture, is better than no attention. They are looking to be the center of attention. Maybe they feel they don't get enough attention at home, or maybe they are insecure and trying to compensate for this by acting boastful or negative. Acting out by making fun of others, swearing, talking out of turn, or simply being uncooperative are a few ways students are looking for more of the spotlight when they misbehave. Sometimes it's easy for us as adults to forget how difficult it is to be a child. Everyone is constantly telling children what to do and how to act. If children aren't given constructive opportunities to be the leaders of their own lives, such as having someone ask their opinion or giving them a choice of what activity they will do during the day, then they will try to take the power in a more disruptive way. Acting inappropriately may make them feel powerful. Signs of a power-seeking student include constant arguing and refusal to follow basic rules intended for everyone. Some children lash out in the classroom as a response to hurt feelings they experience. By misbehaving, they feel they are getting back at those responsible, whether it involves the students, the teacher, or both. Students who misbehave as a motive for revenge may enjoy acting cruelly or even violently towards others. Revenge seekers are likely to perform bullying acts such as shoving and excessive teasing. Sometimes if a student does not believe he or she can live up to the expectations set by the teacher, parents, or society in general, that student may act out as a way to make failure feel like a choice rather than a sign of their inability. Students who lack self-confidence misbehave as a way to avoid participating in anything that may lead to failure. Although the child may seem completely confident with school-related activities outside of the classroom, he acts incapable of functioning in a learning environment. While it is important to set expectations for your students in the classroom, those expectations should be designed to help them succeed. If they instead become one of the reasons your students are acting out, it may be time to revisit those expectations. Remember, try to design your classroom, your lessons, and really everything you do as a teacher around the needs of your students. Those needs should always be forefront in your mind. Poor seating arrangements, extreme temperatures, or a high noise level are all distracting elements in a classroom that ultimately hinder the learning experience. The atmosphere in classrooms like these will result in behavior issues. If a student finds a lesson too difficult, not relevant, boring, or too easy, that student may not engage. She will feel bored and look for ways to distract herself, and these ways are generally disruptive to the rest of the class. Or perhaps your student finishes her lessons earlier than the rest of the class. In this case, again, the student will look for ways to occupy her attention, ultimately misbehaving in the process. Don't forget that students, like adults, face many social problems. Their misbehavior can be caused by issues with their parents, their siblings, their friends, or their hobbies. They may be facing emotional problems such as depression or trauma that make paying attention difficult. Be sensitive to your students. Before simply punishing them for misbehaving, try to get to the root of the issue. Talk to them privately in a non-threatening setting, being careful to let them know that you are there to listen and not to punish them, and try to find out what is causing them to act out. Let them know you are really their ally. Feeling like you have someone on your side is oftentimes enough to help students work through the causes of their misbehavior. Let's review. In this lesson, you learned a few reasons why your students might be misbehaving. Your students may be seeking attention, trying to feel a sense of power over their own lives, looking for revenge against someone who they feel has slighted them, lacking the self-confidence they need to pursue success, having difficulties because of the classroom environment, or having trouble with the curriculum because it's either too easy or too difficult. Your students may be dealing with outside problems related to their friends, family, hobbies, or emotions. When dealing with misbehaving students, try to get to the root of the issue before you resort to simply punishing them. Talk with them privately and in a safe place, and let them know you are on their side. You want them to succeed. Simply opening up and talking about what's bothering them will oftentimes put an end to the problem, or else it will give you a clear roadmap for how to proceed. Now is a good time to answer the questions you were asked at the beginning of this video.